Well, what's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and I got another awesome topics video to share with you guys today. But before I begin, I would really appreciate if you can click that icon in the corner right over there so you can subscribe to keep track of my future videos. And today we got a big one because today released a really incredible video of a fan-made film for the Uncharted series starring Nathan Fillion, which many of us have been asking Sony to do for so long. So I would not be surprised if this was a pitch video idea for them to want to have Sony see and just see the response to tell Sony that, you know, if you are still interested in doing your Uncharted movie, which we haven't really heard too much about, this is what the fans want. And if you do what Fox did and you just do what the fans want, just like Ryan Reynolds did with Deadpool, you might have another major franchise on your hands. And seeing as the current state that Sony is in, heck, they could use another franchise. Now, I really enjoyed this fan film. I think Nathan Fillion was always the perfect choice for Uncharted, and I'm a big fan of the Uncharted games. I mean, I got all the Uncharted games, I got all the collector's editions. Heck, I even got the Uncharted game that's on the PSP that was never converted to the consoles for some reason. But I always thought, even back in the day, he was the perfect choice for the character, and we finally got to see it. So, I'm all for it. I really hope Sony listens. I hope they finally give us what we want, because I'm not personally the biggest fan of, you know, video game based movies. I think there have only been really a few really good ones that I've enjoyed. I think the most recent one that I saw was Tomb Raider, and even though I'm a big fan of the new reboot Tomb Raider series, I thought this film was just okay. I mean, I thought it was fine, but I think it was good enough that I care to see a sequel. But for something like this, I think if you have just the right director, the right writer, right producer, Uncharted really could be the next Indiana Jones. Now, I've heard all types of speculation and statements about this fan film, but I'm on board with it. Now, I've heard some people say that Nathan Fillion was too old for the role of being Nathan Drake, but come on, if Harrison Ford could film Indiana Jones 4, and as far as I'm concerned, he's still planning on doing Indiana Jones 5, and I think the guy is going to be close to being 80, then surely Nathan Fillion could easily do the role of Nathan Drake. He embodies his character. He got it right. I think the rest of the cast that they brought for this fan film, I thought it was fantastic. Cinematography wise, it did look rather cheap, but again, I'm not complaining too much. You know, it was just a fan film. Heck, this could have been a pitch idea in my opinion. I thought some of the action was alright. I thought some of the villains, I thought, you know, somewhat generic, but heck, that's kind of what you would expect from the Uncharted franchise. And I even liked how they tried to incorporate some of the gameplay aspects. I thought some of the slow motion looked kind of corny as hell, but heck, it does kind of look that corny in the game, so I like that they incorporate that. It tells you that this fan film was made by people who love this franchise and they would like to see an Uncharted film made. I'll even go as far as to say this. This is probably the best pitch video idea that I have seen since the Mortal Kombat Rebirth trailer that came out 8 years ago, which that eventually did turn into Mortal Kombat Legacy. And while we didn't necessarily get a film, since I think that another film by another group of people is currently like in talks to be made, I thought that Mortal Kombat Legacy, which is what the Rebirth eventually turned into, I thought it was a good series. I wish it had been a movie, but I guess a little online series was okay. And heck, I would be okay if they decide to do something similar to that, just with a higher budget. Heck, make it for Netflix, make it an online series. Some of us would like to see a high quality budget film come to the big screen, and I would like that too, but heck, I would really like this to become a real thing. It's clear that from the positive responses I've been seeing on YouTube and on social media, the fans want this. I'm sure the people who have made this want this. I want this made. Sony should listen and make this official. So that's just my good sense on the fan-made film for the Uncharted franchise. Again, I'm going to leave a link to it in the description down below. If you haven't seen it already, I implore you to do it, then share it on social media. We need to have this spread across the internet like a virus. And hopefully if we can get enough buzz, then maybe Sony will be kind enough to do it. Listen to your fans. Trust me, that is the key to making money. Not just doing whatever the hell you want. Listen to your fans and we will give you our money. It is that simple. So, that's just my quick word on the Uncharted fan film. If you guys have seen it, tell me your thoughts of it in the comments down below. And if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe to keep track of me in my future videos. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.